Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. If you are subscribed, thank you so much. I appreciate you. If you are not subscribed and just landing on this video, I talk about my life with mental illness and kind of how I deal. I'm basically journaling my life in 2020. So anyway, today, well, first of all, last night I woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was up for probably about an hour. I think it's the news, like wanting to know what's going on in the world, getting a little bit anxious about it, wondering how many people are going to die, how long we're going to be locked in our homes, is anyone that I love going to be affected, those kind of things. And then I started thinking about Philippe, my friend who I took to the hospital the other day, who's schizophrenic, and wondering like if he was okay, because I was remembering being when I was stuck at that hospital and how much it sucked, and but it was the best thing for me. And I went back to sleep, but a couple of significant things happened today. What was the first one? What did we do? We went for a walk this morning. Something happened. I don't remember. We went in the hot tub. That was fun. There's a hot tub in my building, so we went to a hot tub. We can still use it, just only 2 people at a time, and the pool's totally closed. But what else? Oh, I was trying to do that cover of Gravity all day, and again, and I decided I'm just gonna post it. It's not perfect, but I really need to get back to working on original music. So anyway, this is what happened today. This was the major event that happened today. I'm sitting there on the couch. I think we were having dinner, and I don't know, actually, my mom called earlier this evening when I was recording, and I couldn't take the call, and so I called her back this evening. And she said, oh, call me back. I have a question about Vicky. And I was like, okay. So I called her back, and she said, oh, well, she's my biological mother. She says, well, she's really sick and she's close to the end and she really wants to talk to you. And it's like, why? Like, I already said my goodbyes to her. Like, she told me to fuck off like a month ago in a text message. So she's still a jerk, like I've already said my goodbyes. I've tried time and time and time again, and it just hasn't, nothing ever comes of it. It's always the same thing. And she's such a trigger for me. I mean, I was set off by her, a month ago, because I thought that she was catfishing me. She actually wasn't, but, she's the kind of person that does weird stuff like that. So that's why I suspected her. I didn't just suspect her because I'm crazy. But anyway, so I don't understand why, like, why is my mom calling me, telling me about my biological mother being sick? You know what I mean? Like, she has my phone number. She could call me if she wants to call me. Like, the word needs to get back to me through someone else that she would like to talk to me. So I need to call her. It's like her same narcissistic behavior. And I don't particularly believe that she is near the end. I think that she is taking full advantage of her situation and trying to do as little as possible with the rest of her life. That's just my opinion. And it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. Some people will never take accountability for what they've done. Some people will always make excuses, and some people will never ever change. And I've tried time and time again, and it's just been super unhealthy for me to speak with her. Like, you can only be abandoned so much. And like, she left me and my brothers when we were 13. She just completely up and left. And then it's not even that, like, I could have gotten over that, but it was like the repeated, like, like there were so many times where I would talk to her and she'd be like, well, I don't even know why we still talk. And then she would just hang up and not talk to me for 5 years, you know? So it's like, what's the difference? You know, I didn't speak to her for the last, I mean, I've spoken to her a handful, like I've said my goodbyes. And the last time I saw her was last August. This was another time where she said, you know, she was going to die. She was dying, and it would be, she really needs to see all of her kids. So both of my brothers, you know, said they were going to go see her. And I didn't want to be the jerk who wasn't going to go see her, because at this point I was still conversing with her. And so I figure, hey, you know, I'll be able to spend time with my brothers, and we'll all be able to hang out together, and it'll be a great time. And it was so sad because the minute we got there to her house, like everybody was all excited, right, to see each other. And me and my brothers were talking, and we all hadn't been together in so long, and it was so cool that the three of us were like hanging out together. And she wanted to go take pictures at my aunt's house. So we go over to my aunt's house to take pictures, and we're all sitting there talking. We're talking for probably about 10 minutes to our aunt and uncle, who we hadn't seen in like more than 20 years. And it was really nice. We were all having nice conversation, but the attention wasn't on her. So she said, okay, well, when are we going to take these pictures? And so we start taking the pictures outside. We take pictures for about 10 minutes, and she literally stops and starts walking to her car. Doesn't say anything to anyone, just walks to her car. And then somebody stops her, and she says, oh, well, I gotta go. I'm tired. I gotta go. You guys can stay and hang out, but I gotta go. I gotta go lay down. So we all had to leave and go back to her house. And this is where she pissed me off the most. We go back to her house. She literally sits down at her kitchen table and sits on her computer for an hour, ignoring everyone. My youngest brother, not my youngest, because I have a half brother too, but my youngest brother that I grew up with, goes over to give her a hug, and she says, stop, leave me alone, and pushes him away. And I was just heartbroken, and I was like, this is BS. And it was devastating because she left him when he was 8 years old. She's barely spent any time with him. Anytime she has been around him, it's been more about her, or anytime she came to visit him she lived far away. She moved miles away from us. She ignored him and hung out with her friends. And it just hurt me so bad to see him hurt like that I was just like, you know, this is, and then more stuff happened after that, but I've been talking for like 10 minutes. I don't know if you guys want to hear the rest of the story. I might as well tell you the rest, so my husband and I decide, once we get back to the house and I've seen her behave like this, we decide to go back to our hotel. So we go back to our hotel and we have dinner, and it was just exhausting. And then the next day she wanted to go to lunch. She's like, oh, I want to try a vegan restaurant. I really want to go with you. I'm going to start eating healthy, because she had water on her lungs. That's why she was dying. She had heart failure because she had water on her lungs. Or she was susceptible to heart failure. I don't even know exactly what happened. But she said she was going to change. She said she was going to start, you know, watching her diet, because she's obese and she just continues to be obese. And so I was trying to help her with her diet, you know, trying to help her, you know, live her life and change her life and, you know, do something good for herself for once. And, but anyway, so we go out to eat, and then it's just her and me and my husband, and we go to lunch, and that was awkward and weird. And my husband asked her at one point, hey, Vicky, what's your biggest regret? And she said, hurting my kids. And it was just a weird thing to say. because she's so ingenuine. She's so ingenuine now. It's like she has like, I don't know. I just see it. It's just like, it's weird because you grow up thinking your parents love you so much, and it's really just because they're taking care of you. And then when you get older, you look back and you realize, holy shit, like they like totally like abused the shit out of me, or abandoned me, or didn't really pay attention to me. But anyway, that's my rant for today. I'll tell you guys the rest of the story tomorrow because I'm already at like over 10 minutes and some weird beeping keeps going on. Yeah, now my husband's yelling at me. Anyways, have a good night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're not already. Bye.